So you mean Megan Thee Stallion lied? Are we really that surprised?
Pascal, you are now rocking with that dude Pascal.
What's up? Megan Thee Stallion has come out saying that she lied to Gayle King of all people. I mean, Gayle King is Gayle King. Allegedly, she lied about having relations, having a thizzy thing with Tory Lanez. Now, we already know that Tory Lanez has been locked up for the pew-pewing that happened between Tory Lanez, herself, and some other friends. They were in a car. This happened a couple years ago. This was a huge controversy. A lot of people were on Megan Thee Stallion's side. A lot of people were on Tory Lanez's side. It's been absolutely crazy. It's very polarizing. A lot of people on the Megan Thee Stallion side are, we're rallying behind her and saying, hey, what Tory Lanez did, he did that. It wasn't her friend. She wasn't covering this up to make Tory Lanez look like a bad guy. Tory Lanez allegedly did this stuff. And of course, he was found guilty and he's been in jail. He's been spending time in prison for this said situation. But now the court of public opinion, or some people who have been sitting on the fence and people who are Team Tory and possibly some Team Megan Thee Stallions have been looking at this and saying, well, wait a second. If she lied about this, what else could she have lied about? Could she have lied about everything else? Because this is very, very weird. Now, as of late, she has really cleaned up her act. I mean, she's gone on countless interviews and talked about how she's not on the sauce. She's not drinking as much anymore. She's not doing all that crazy stuff anymore. But at the end of the day, it is pretty interesting that now in this new tell-all documentary show that's apparently going to be on or is on Amazon Prime right now, she suddenly comes clean about lying to Gayle King. And I'm curious, if she's lying about this, could she have lied about other things? This could very well mean that she only lied about this one thing and that's it. But then again, maybe it could be something else going on here. I don't know, but let's take a look at this article, okay? Because I know the streets are already talking about this. And a lot of people who are Team Tory are going, see, if she lied about that, she's probably lying about a bunch of other things. I leave that up to the court of public opinion. Let's get into this. And we got a clip that we're going to look at. And Gayle King responded. She had some things to say about this as well. So we have got to take a look at that video as well. So Megan Thee Stallion is admitting she lied to Gayle King about her relationship with Tory Lanez, saying that she was BSing when she told Gayle they ever banged. I love how they write. It's like Shakespeare. Moving on, the Savage rapper comes clean in her new Amazon Prime documentary, Megan Thee Stallion, in her own words, saying she hooked up with Tory once or twice when she was drunk. You know what? Times that by 3, and I'm sure it's like 6, maybe 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 times. Let's just be completely real. But she's trying to downplay it, I'm sure. But we'll see what happens with this. We're going to take a look at the video here in a second, though. Gayle pressed Megan for details about her relationship with Tory during a interview in 2022 on her morning show, and about this situation that happened, this pew-pewing that happened in July of 2020. Meg accused Tory of pulling the trigger in her direction, telling her to dance, B, and a jury agreed, convicting him of with a semi-automatic firearm. So during their sit down, Megan told Gayle she never had relations with that woman. I mean, she never had relations with Tory. And but now she's saying that was a lie. And the question caught her off guard. Now, first, before we check out what she says, we got to take a little trip down memory lane, not Tory Lane, but memory lane, and see this video one more again where she's asking that question. Let's take a look, shall we?
What was the nature of your relationship with Tory Lanez? Because he has led people to believe that it was a sexual relationship, that it was that you two were dating. What was the nature?
We were not dating. We were really close. We were friends. We hung out like every day.
Interesting.
And his mom passed too. So when I felt like we were bonding over that.
So they had something in common that obviously something more intimate, more emotional, right? We all seen this. And a lot of us, I know there's already the memes and all that stuff out here, people reacting to this, basically saying, really, who cares? Or we've been known this. But she did lie on international television, if you really think about it.
And
Did you have an intimate relationship with him?
Here we go.
like sexual?
Yeah. Did you?
I'm sorry, I got to roll that back because her reaction here tells a lot. She doesn't instantly say, no. She goes, wait, you mean the hibbity dibbity? And she scoffs because she doesn't know how to react to the question, because she's like, should I tell the truth or should I lie right now?
Like sexual?
Yeah. Did you,
Yeah.
Megan, did you have a sexual relationship with Tory Lanez? Yes, that's my question.
I didn't have a sexual relationship with Tory.
Interesting. No, I did not have actual relations with that man. Very interesting. And then now in a new documentary based all on her and her life, in her own words, she says this.
Yes, bitch, I lied to Gayle King, bitch. First of all, I didn't know that bitch was even gonna ask me about that shit. But she always trying to talk about this shit. That's not what this is about. Even if I was, I fucked the nigga like once.
Okay. Or
Maybe twice.
she even says, I maybe F the man maybe once, maybe twice. You know, it's probably like 3 or 4, 6, 7, 9, 10,000 times a lady. Let's be real. Okay. But still, she's sitting there going, no, okay, yeah, I did have relations with the dude, but she caught me off guard. Well, I mean, that would have been an opportunity for you to just tell the truth, period. But she decides not to do that and go the route of lying, which makes the situation worse if you really think about it. Because you got to remember, she's got people who support her, people who are fans, all that stuff. And they're hearing that, if they hear about the fact that she lied and all that could tarnish her career. That could tarnish her image. I will say this, though, too. I give her mad props for coming clean. But at the same time, I wonder if this is too late, especially after a guy has been locked up. And again, it makes you wonder, could she be lying about other things? But maybe she's not. You never know. All right. Don't at me. I'm just saying, I'm just asking the questions like everybody else is asking as well out here in these internet streets. So regardless, Megan accurately points out her relations with Tory wouldn't justify him pulling the pew-pew and wounding her. That's true. It doesn't justify a damn thing. Of course, he's currently serving a 10-year sentence for this situation, and it will be interesting to see how her confession goes over with him. I am actually curious about how he is going to react to the whole thing as well. And of course, frankly, lots of folks were skeptical at the time when she denied sleeping with Tory, and now the truth is coming out. And again, yeah, you know what I mean? I'm glad that the truth has finally come out. The truth shall set you free. What is done in the dark shall come to light, and all of that stuff. Every single phrase you can think of in regards to lies being unearthed and whatnot, you can add it right here in this conversation. But I know this is going to make a lot of people feel some type of way. But I will say this, though. Just because she lied about her having relations with Tory Lanez does not automatically mean that she lied about other things. But I can see how that could possibly be the situation here too, that maybe she lied about other things. God only knows. But this is very interesting nonetheless, because at the end of the day, you had a guy fighting for his life, fighting for his freedom, basically. And that trial was pretty crazy. But I say this, what say you guys? She finally confessed. And I think that's very interesting. But I also want to share with you guys too, before I forget, Gayle King came out with a video too. She had some things to say about this. Let's take a look at this as well.
Hey, I'm just sitting here minding my own business. People are reaching out to me saying, hey, Gayle, Megan Thee Stallion just called you a bitch. Well, I know you're expecting me, or maybe you're thinking I have something negative to say. I do not. I have nothing but great, great love and respect for Megan Thee Stallion, cheering her on always. But there's so much bigger things that are happening in the world.
Boom.
Like radio today. There's so much to discuss. The election, 5 days and counting. 5 days. Are you ready? We're going to talk about that today. We have a historian who has predicted the last 9 out of 10 presidential races correctly.
Now, again, you're seeing she's like, we got bigger fish to fry than to talk about Megan Thee Stallion calling me the B word or her lying to me in an interview. We got bigger fish to fry. We got to talk about this election. That's what I want to talk about. So she doesn't care. She doesn't care. It's fine. It is what it is. She's moving on. And in fact, she's like, I'm still cheering for Megan Thee Stallion. So she still believes in her own mind that Tory Lanez is the one that pulled the trigger on Megan Thee Stallion. It's very, very interesting. But see, she's coming off completely unfazed by the situation. But what say you guys? With Megan Thee Stallion coming out with that information, does that sit well for you? Does that make you feel comfortable? Like, hey, let's just move on. She's saying something that we've been known already? Or does this solidify your speculations about what really went down that night in 2020? Comment down below. Hit that like button down below. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Most definitely hit that follow button if you're watching on other platforms. It'd be great to have you a part of the Pascal Show family. Anyway, it's time to get going. Be good to yourselves. Be good to one another. We'll talk soon. This is the Pascal Show. Bye.
Pascal. You are now rocking with that dude Pascal. We be going wild.